Fabulous, fabulous tortillas. Look at that. Wrap whatever you want. Job done. Come on. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef Aronec. Today we're making tortillas. Straightforward tortilla, very easy to do. Now we're making fresh tortillas because I need them for something, and I am very guilty of using packet tortillas for quickness. I really am. But you can't beat a fresh tortilla. So easy, come on. In here, all purpose, plain flour and some lard. You can use shortening, butter, oil, it doesn't matter. I want to go in there with some salt. About a teaspoon. We've got some baking powder. So what we're going to do is give that a rubbing in like you would make pastry. You know, look, there are many ways to make tortillas, different recipes, different tweaks. Everybody makes it their own way. This never fails. So in there with your lard, shortening, butter or oil and the rest of the ingredients, and just bring it in. Now the fats in here are just to make it soft and pliable. That's what we need, because if you're rolling it out with no fats in, you would have a tortilla, but it would be quite tough. And, you know, many people argue about that. Some people use boiling water in here to break down the flour and all that. We're just going to use room temperature water. Let's not stress over it. We're only making a tortilla wrap. So how long did that take? About a minute. Not even that low. I don't think there's any fats left in there like that. That's fine. You know, if there's some little lumps, it doesn't matter. It's all going to be kneaded in. Water. Now, some add a bit, mix a bit. I make this recipe all the time. I know it works. It's going to look wet. It's not wet. Just bring it in. So all we're doing is just bringing all that flour in there. Get it all in. It's a tried and tested recipe. It will go in. Don't worry. Now going on about flours and fluid levels and moisture and all the rest of it. Wherever you are in the world, you know, flours react differently. If it's too dry, a little bit of water. If it's too wet, a little pinch of flour. Don't overdo it. They don't want to be dry, they want to be soft. So once you've brought it all together on your work surface. Now nothing hard about this, we just want to knead it for about 3 to 5 minutes. Nice and steady. And have you noticed we didn't put any flour on here? It doesn't need the flour. We don't want hard dough. It's got to be tacky. And I mean just tacky, look. It's not sticky. It's just, you can feel the tackiness. That's what we're after. That is good soft dough. That will do for me. I'm not going any longer than that. That's about 3 or 4 minutes. On there, and we're going to cover it. Cover it and let it sit there for 30 minutes. Now it's not going to do anything, it's not going to rise or anything like that. We just need it to relax. It's just relaxing after its massage. Okay, just leave it on there 30 minutes. Okay, it's had its relax. That'll do. Right, what we need to be doing is splitting this into 8. Now we have some scales. Now you need to be dividing this into about 8, and they're going to be about 85-90 grams, okay? So if we just come in there like that, and we do that, and we do that, and we do that, and then we turn on the scale, and we're going to weigh one. Oh, too much. Spot on. Spot on. Spot on. Right, this one is too much. They are all exact. So there you go. It just shows. Use the scales if you so wish, or you just eyeball it. Up to you. Haha, we got it. There you go. So if we take that off on there, there we go. Perfect. How easy was that? That was a sneaky one. Right, let's get them rolled out. Now we just want to be making these into quick balls like this. Just tuck it underneath. Roll it up. Nothing flash about this. We're going to give it a squashing. We're going to give it a rolling out. What I will do actually, where we'll use this cling wrap. Let's keep them covered, eh? I mean, look how soft this is. Beautiful, beautiful tortilla dough. Not hard, is it? Okay, so there's our balls there, look. Not quite nicely wrapped, but they're fine. We're going to get on with it straight away. There's our tortilla balls. Right, what I'm going to do is move this over, and I'm going to cook here. So there's nothing complicated about this. I'm using this flat pan today actually. Look, it's a non-stick pan. That will do. That's going to fit on there. We're going to turn the flame on. We're going to heat the pan up. We're going to roll the tortilla. Put the tortilla on there. Come on. So grab one of the balls on there. Now it's not hard. Just give it a little shufty out. Now they say don't put any flour on there, so we're going to put that much on, nothing more than that. They always say flour your pin, but there you go. Now you have to decide how big you want these, and if you're making them as wraps, you know, you could roll them straight across and not try and go round. You know, everybody rolls to how they want. If you want completely round tortillas, it takes an awful lot of practice. Some people can do it straight away, others can't. And to be quite frank, I'm one of those that can't either. Even after all these years of practice. I must confess, I don't really try to go around. Just dump that on there. Whilst that's on there, we take another one and we roll another one out. So what we're looking for is that for bubbling up. When you've got a couple of little bubbles on there like that, you just need to flip it. Now you can flip it any which way you want. Just flip it over like a pancake or turn it over, up to you. What we're going to do, we're going to use a plate with a tea towel, and we're going to put that in the tea towel, and we're going to stack them all. I'm going to fold it over, and what happens, it steams inside and stays soft. Now if you want to puff your tortillas up, you can a little press on there, or you can use a spatula. You know, I don't use a spatula, and they will puff up. Now this is quite a thick tortilla actually, but not to worry, we're not worried. That'll do. We're going to have that off there, in there. We're going to cover that. Right, that's the first one. That's a terrible one. Ready? Take the next one on there. Nice and steady. And roll another. Just keep doing it. It's like a little factory really. Again, turn it whichever way you like to turn. It doesn't matter. See, job done. How easy is that? Look at that lot. Whew. There we go, absolutely fabulous tortillas. Look at those. Look. Wrap whatever you want. So there you are. Soft tortillas ready for filling. Nice and it's going to fall off there, look. Oh, it don't matter if I'm going to turn it over for the camera, it's going to slide off. It'll slide on the counter. There you go. Tell your friends how easy it is to make tortillas. And it's really easy. If you like what we're doing, don't forget a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. We'll catch you in the next video. Oh, taste test. We didn't do the taste test. Soft, soft, soft tortillas. Look at that. There you go. Fabulous. Oh yeah. Fill it with whatever you want, roll it up and get stuck in. Now we can end the video. Until the next video, take care.